Albert Einstein once said, "God does not play dice with the universe." Well, maybe he was right, but just one random coincidence can be the start of an incredible journey. It all started in 1894, in a world rocked by one industrial or political revolution after another. In a world where extraordinary inventions changed the course of humanity forever. Well, maybe not all of them. Anyway, that year, a bored auto repair shop customer in San Francisco dropped 5 cents into a slot machine for the first time in history. Yes, the first slot machines weren't made for casinos, and they could only win you a cigar or a drink. But soon the Liberty Bell was born, and it offered something more, an opportunity to try your luck and win big. And it took off from there. By the beginning of the 20th century, slot machines were everywhere. In saloons, barbershops, tobacco stores. It seemed their triumph would last forever. But in 1906, an earthquake shook San Francisco and destroyed almost every machine. Only 4 survived. However, they were soon declared illegal and had to go underground. During the Great Depression, the era of brilliant jazz, moonshine kingpins, people called them one-armed bandits. They were disguised as vending machines, wine barrels, clocks, radios. Ugh, a total mess. Luckily, the 60s flipped the world upside down. Pop art, rock and roll, sexual revolution, and gambling was reborn. In 1964, David Threlfall bet £10 that Americans would land on the moon before the decade ends, and became a millionaire when Neil Armstrong strolled across the moon's surface 2 years later. This was a big step for humanity, but space wasn't the most comfy place to be. There were no toilets on the spaceships and various handheld devices. Well, let's just say it didn't always work as planned.
Houston, we've had a problem.
Compared to the space bathrooms, the new 60s slot machine Money Honey was a technological miracle. The electronic randomizer, the lights, the soundtrack, even the automatic cash dispenser. For the next 50 years, slot machines got more and more sophisticated. And with the rise of the internet, they made it into space too. By then, astronauts had solved the most pressing problems and wanted to chill for a bit. Yeah, don't be surprised, astronauts play games too. According to NASA, it helps them detach from the seriousness and monotony of being trapped in a potentially dangerous work environment. And it looks like the majority of us Earthlings know exactly what NASA is talking about. Today, 4.2 billion people gamble here on Earth, one way or another. But what brings us together is our love for the game, which, and this is a scientific fact, is just as much of a basic human need as sleep or food. Not to mention that it's just fun, isn't it? And who knows what kind of incredible adventures one lucky win can start.